man. Okay, opening to a video. Really hard to go back from the country accent.
Oh yeah.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is one of my favorite games of right now, Hardspace Shipbreaker. I thought about playing this now solely because it's just a good dead brain podcast kind of thing, so we're gonna, instead of listening to a podcast while I play this, I'm gonna make one. As always, good man Joe. Alright. Alright. Oh, wait, now I'm slipping back into the accent again. I'm slipping back in.
Here we are.
Here we
We're
are.
staying.
Here we are. You know what?
Got me some.
Okay. So I can actually speak. There we go. Should I try to stream this and hope the volume doesn't fuck you over?
I wouldn't mind seeing the game.
Yeah. Because I genuinely like this game. It's pretty fucking solid. And, I gotta set it up. I'm gonna put it on... Let's see. And if the volume is doing bad things, just let me know, and I'll just probably mute it, or put it down to as low as I can, or something, I don't know. Shit, I gotta look at my jobs. Oh, furniture, yes. So, you know what, I'll save the explanation for if you can hop onto that, stream. So, what else? Oh, yeah. So, God damn it. What would I do? What would I talk about without explaining it first? Well, first of all, I genuinely love this game. I'm not that big of a fan of, like, games where, like, the one big thing about them is, oh, their physics. But no, this one does its job really fucking well. It's in space, as anyone would see right now, and it has very good zero gravity. It's very good, like, conservation of momentum, and I forgot to turn on a timer for this recording. Well, not even a timer, a stopwatch, basically, so...
We need to know how long we're running.
Exactly. Okay, I just put down a stopwatch. There we go.
Alright.
And, for anyone watching this, I am playing this... Right now, I'm playing this on basically the easiest difficulty, so I can focus on commentating more, because, well, usually I play this on normal, basically, which is, you could probably accidentally suffocate, and things will blow up on you.
How does this game really ramp up in difficulty?
Well,
How's it pan out?
so the thing is that, in what I'm playing right now, which is the easiest, first of all, your oxygen doesn't run out. That's really important.
That's yeah.
In the normal mode, your oxygen runs out, and, like, you gotta buy it, you gotta try to get back to this store thing, buy it, things like that, and, like, there's always a chance, you know, like, you're gonna fucking, like, what's the word I'm looking for? There's always the chance you might, like, accidentally die because you suffocate or something, so, like in what I'm playing right now, in the normal mode, there is an unlimited amount of, like, clones, which is just respawn in this game.
Right.
And, you go one difficulty higher than that, and you get a limited number of respawns. And then you go one higher than that, you only have one life. You die once, you're dead.
GG.
Yeah. Big old GG. And sometimes you can fuck up. Like, you see this thing right here?
Yeah, I see it. What's up?
This is the engine of the ship. For the easy ships, because this is a fairly new file, I mostly play on normal difficulty. Oh yeah, normal difficulty also has an actual, like, countdown. The timer at the corner is just saying how long I've been in the ship, but, like, in normal, it's a countdown of, like, I forgot how many minutes, but, like, it will stop you from continuing salvage at a certain amount of time.
Essentially rent out the space to do your work.
Exactly. Like, that's, like, the entire idea of this game is that you're, paying off your debt, and like this is how you do it. Like you literally, like all the equipment you start out with in this game, you're canonically renting. Like your game, like your debt grows every time you go into a thing like while renting. Basically, you have to, one of the upgrades for your equipment is buying it so you don't accumulate more rent from using your own equipment.
Jeez.
Exactly. No,
That's cool though. I
yeah,
actually really like the concept.
yeah, no, I'll get into why I like certain genres and why this is a very good way of showing it later. But like
Hope
like how I'm
weirdly
getting rid of
just
this thing right now. You know what? You go
yeah.
ahead.
I need to see you yeet that as like hard as possible.
Yeah, I in this save I don't have the upgrade to charge the pulse thing, but this is the hardest I can send it right now.
Hey, that ain't too bad.
Yeah. If I didn't go into the ship first and detach it from that metal thing right there,
Yeah.
when I did all of that, that thing would have blown up in my face.
Nice.
Yeah. It
I
would
really like
have
that.
it would
So,
have
can you
ruptured.
technically take apart this entire ship just for fun?
Oh yes, yes, you can. I was planning on doing that. I was planning on
Uh,
taking as long as possible to just to pull this thing apart. Like to a
I
certain
would
point.
like to see like super speed though.
Oh
Like
yeah, like
just start yanking shit.
oh yeah, no, I need a few upgrades for that, but I've been practicing doing that for a bit. Let's see.
Excellent.
But especially for right now, I wanted to kind of just work on it at my own speed.
Oh, that's sick.
Exactly. It's really cool. And sometimes like you have two choices. You either have this like pinpoint laser or this just full-on las cutter.
I am 100% about that. That is cool as fuck.
Yeah, like I could accidentally rupture like a fuel thing if I use this, so that's why I have this.
Awesome.
And
Okay.
then there is also one of the greatest ways to show off the physics within this game, the tether system. You have a limited amount of tethers, and they have a certain amount of strength, so they can't really pull the entire ship without breaking, but they can just do that.
That's really awesome. So, where are you set? Are individual parts supposed to be sent in different directions?
Yes, what I just sent there is the it's nanocarbon plating, so it goes in the processor. But a lot of metals like aluminium, they go in the
Uh-huh.
furnace, and stuff that can be reused, they usually go in the barge. So like antennas
Gotcha.
that.
See, and I didn't think that was a barge. I thought that was like just you know how in Star Wars they had those screens that were essentially space between like straight up space and
Oh
then
yeah, yeah,
oxygenated hangars and stuff like that.
yeah.
To send it into orbit.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
And
man, that's
what I just sent there, that's the reactor. If I did not immediately send it to the barge, it would have probably blown up in my face.
huh.
Yeah. And now that the reactor is like in all of the ships in this game, the reactor is the big ticket item. Like as soon as you unplug it, it has a countdown before it blows up. But
Ah.
like it gets you cash. It gives you the
Oh,
real,
absolutely.
yeah, it you get money.
So, how strong is the las cutter? Like, could it eventually wire through the whole ship?
Okay, so right now, this is the basic upgrade las cutter. It can cut through aluminum. So it can do, like this plate right here, it can just completely pull this apart. I can, one sec, I got one other contact point. It can just, what is it still connected to? Like sometimes with the interior, plates, like depending on how they're put together, because you're kind of supposed to cut it at these segments, it can get
Hmm.
it can get a little bit, yeah, it didn't fully cut here, but this segment I usually have a lot of trouble with because you gotta cut this apart really badly. But nanocarbon, so the outside of the ship, I cannot cut that right now. There's in the skill tree, which I have not even gotten to in the save that I play the most, I am able to upgrade my las cutter until and it's not called a las cutter. I call it a las cutter because some sci-fi thing, I forgot what. It's called a split saw. But that cutter, sooner or later I can upgrade it until it can just start cutting apart the exterior panels.
That's really nice. Does this game have a sandbox mode essentially?
It has a free play mode. I have yeah, the free play mode gives you the full powered cutter, the full powered stuff. It gives you the full stuff. And you can just go into it like right from any save. It doesn't matter what. It'll always give you everything, infinite time, all of that.
That's awesome.
Yeah. It's I use the one time I used free play instead of just using this this game mode was because I needed to figure out how to remove a certain reactor because this game is still early access.
Yeah.
But like you've seen one of the kind of reactors, and that's usually the only reactor I mess with. But there's a larger style of ship later in the game, which has a very different kind of reactor. It's a full-on nuclear reactor. And just like attempting to get the engines out before the reactor, you'll probably blow yourself up. And it's a lot bigger than the one I got, so it'll really destroy the ship around it.
Right.
So like I went into free play to try to figure out how to get it out, but the problem is that there's 3 different variations of the ship that I was trying to get out, and I only have the first variation unlocked, which meant that the style of ship I was practicing on, which was way easier to get the reactor out of, was not the one that I had to get a reactor out of for a mission. Or a work order, as the game calls it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you missed something in there. It might have been further up. Oh no. Just heavy.
Yeah, no, they are... This game really gives you a way of gravity. Like, even tethers... Well, not gravity, but weight.
Yeah.
Even the tethers may break off. And, I like how these ships are put together as well. Because, the cockpit, you see? As soon as you cut these out, the cockpit is completely separate from the rest of this thing.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. And same with the back, actually. I have enough to... Oh, wait, no, I need to go into bulkheads to do that, so... basically, this big steel plate and everything else past this steel plate is all one piece. You can cut it apart with a higher level split saw, but it's all one piece. Just take, like, 2 or 3 tethers and throw it all in the processor, because there's nothing else in there. Yeah. So usually how I do these kind of ships is I just pop out the bottom plates once I deal with atmosphere, because you can violently depressurize a ship. You can just cut the airlock and then everything blows up in your face.
Huh.
Yeah.
So that's something this game teaches you, is like a tutorial for that, or do you just find out?
Oh no, you just find out. You just find out. Yes. No, the game teaches you how to, like, take an item off the wall, and that kind of basically shows you how to, like, do certain stuff, like how I got the reactor. The game does not show you stuff like how I got the reactor out by putting it on the tether. I had to learn that myself by accidentally trying to grab the tether, try to grab the reactor by myself, and half killing myself through electricity.
Right.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and what is it? Where is it? What is it? One sec. I know there's something. I don't remember if it's something I should have said or if there's something that I just have that. Oh yeah. So there is a whole secondary vision. This is the structural scanner. Yes. Yellow parts, things I can cut. That's just like yeah, supports, basically. If I cut all of these yellow parts, like, this thing will come apart into so many pieces, and it's so nice.
I kind of want to see that.
That's the plan, man. That is the plan.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I'm just getting these, chairs, because, there is, like, other than you have work orders get you the points you need to upgrade. But
Mm-hmm.
also there's other kind of there's like other orders you have that aren't specific to a ship, and
Right.
those
It's kind of like we're looking for chairs. If you find any while taking shit apart, we'll give you a bonus.
yeah, those orders give me level so that I get more access. Well, I don't know if it's called level. It's not called level, but it's basically just it levels me up so I get more upgrades I can buy. It just gives me
That's
more
dank.
access. Yeah. And I get to save a lot of my I get to save a lot of my upgrade points because I'm not purchasing oxygen upgrades because this is the easiest difficulty.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, no. This game is this game is very calming, but then in a very quick turn of events, it can turn into just completely terrifying. I remember one time I was in a very chill mood. I was just hanging out, cutting apart some of the one of the ships, and I was using the las cutter, and I accidentally cut oh shoot, it'll cut the rest of the panel. I'll just have to use the thing. I accidentally cut a fuel thing. I accidentally cut yeah, it's basically just Big Red Barrel. I accidentally cut Big Red Barrel. And I did blow myself up. Like my character survived, but I blew myself up.
Yeah.
There we go. Sometimes you just gotta give it a extra push.
Good old bonk.
Yeah. Now you see, I usually don't waste too many tethers on sending things like this through, because I can just bump it and it'll go. Like, it's zero gravity, it has the momentum. Okay, let's see here. But no, I like taking out the main cabin wall and floor and ceiling first, because like once I pop the floor out, I can get all the important stuff for the barge really easily. And the ceiling is just free nanocarbon, and there's usually one panel of metal like that aluminium. Just oh, the fucking career order metal is so annoying, because sometimes it'll just ask for like, hey, this many kilograms of nondescript nondescript material. It's
Ah.
easy to get nanocarbon. It's a little bit harder to get metal, because metal is like these things, which is the frame of the ship, so it's really hard
That's
to
whack.
yeah, so it's really hard to harvest it, or like this, and I've already talked about how hard it was to cut that. Salvaging the airlock is don't. It's overly complicated for me at least. So I just if I don't want to deal with the airlock, I'll just leave it, and then I'll just accidentally throw it in the processor with everything else, with all the other nanocarbon.
Yeah.
And then but everything else I usually try to cut up pretty well. It's just there's never too much metal in ships. You're gonna find a
Yeah.
lot more carbon. Let's see here. Did I get the ceiling? I did not get the ceiling in here. Once I get all these ceilings, I'll start to go to the bulkheads, and once I deal with the bulkheads, especially once I cut them out, you'll see how nice, like, cutting out pieces of the ship really is.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. No, and so yeah, that whole thing of my enjoyment of genre, yeah. Basically, this game, its lore at least, the little lore it gives you, I thoroughly enjoy for the same reason I really like cyberpunk stuff. And that's just because, like, I don't know why, but like the idea of like very futuristic society but still fucked up through mega corporations, things like that, I really like that. I
Well, yeah.
it's really like it's just really cool to me. And like even though in real life I'll probably stand up and be like, dude, the mega corporations, man, we're slaves to the machine. It's like I mean, if it turns the world into Cyberpunk 2077, I won't complain. Real like
So,
I know some I have met some people who like talk about like, oh, I really like this like the cyberpunk genre, but it's like if I lived in it, I wouldn't get augmentation or whatever. And it's like, I get that. Like, even I say that. But I immediately think about how, like, I mean, but if I was living in a world like that, if enough people got it, it'd just be like, oh, so that's safe for the general public. Yeah, no, like,
Yeah.
wire me up. Wire me up.
Yeah, no, if it's something that can be proved safe for everyone, then shit.
Yeah.
Wouldn't mind.
Oh yeah, also, one of the things I like about this game, you can just accidentally brain yourself with a random piece of scrap metal with this thing. You see how I'm pulling them close to me?
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes, if you're not careful, and if it's big enough, you can just smack yourself in the face with it.
That's awesome.
Yeah. But no, like, this game literally starts off with you, like, you have $1 billion in debt. We own you, basically. Sign your soul
Yeah.
away if you wish to take this job that you basically have to take, because if you don't, we're going to kill you under mountains of debt. You know, just sign here saying that you agree with our political party, and that, you're okay with plastic in your food. Okay, make our money back, and remember, you're renting.
Yeah, no, so I don't know. I like this genre, but I'm also thinking about, like, you know, if the entire populace is basically in debt and money's worth nothing, why have debt anyway? Why have money? Why money?
It's kind of the idea of, like, money is power, and especially in the cyberpunk style universes where, like, mega corporations are a thing, money and, like, items and stuff like that are always useful, as well as just the whole idea of, like, especially if it's a corporation, like, people who are shady and basically above the government, owing money to them is real debt. Like, you actually have to deal with that debt. Like,
You ever heard of a corporatocracy?
I've never heard the definition.
The way I've seen most of it is essentially companies just buy out the government and they run shit.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I can see that. That's very much possible. No, it's like, especially in that kind of dystopian cyberpunk future kind of thing, it's kind of the idea of, like, if you owe a corporation money, you can't just be like, haha, I'm not gonna pay. They will hunt your ass down.
Yeah, it's basically like, oh, you don't wanna pay, you'll work for us.
Exactly.
And if you don't work for us, you'll die.
Yeah. And like, hey, guess what about your job? Yeah, you're probably gonna die on the job anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. And just, while it would be a horrible way to live, I do like the genre. The genre is cool.
I don't know. I guess if I could live in a time where magic was real and you could study for it, I totally would.
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah, man.
I would, dude. If I could be a wizard, I totally would. If I could be a warlock, bro.
No, that makes sense. Like, that's...
I'd make one hell of a warlock.
Yeah. No, like, tell the truth, when it comes... I actually don't know, because, like, even in a... I actually don't believe I would want to put in the work for magic, like, as the first priority.
Yeah. Honestly, I guess that's fair. My thing...
Like, I think I'd just go for, like, learning how to swing a sword right first.
Yeah.
Immediately go fighter class.
Yeah. Although, I love Hexblade so much. If I could ever be a warlock, it'd be a Hexblade. I'll use my charisma to swing a sword, bro.
Yeah.
What an instant win.
Yeah.
So are those thrusters?
Yes, those are called Nanseals. They're basically like, think of secondary thrusters on a spaceship.
That's cool.
I don't think they blow up as badly as other engines, so I like when I have to deal with them, because the most complex they get is like, oh, remember to disconnect them from the fuel line, and it's like, oh, thank you for not, like, breaking my brain. Unlike the nuclear reactors where it's like, hey, don't try to disconnect it from anything without being able to get it to the barge, or no money for you. Everything is powder.
Yeah.
I mean, there's still salvageable stuff if a reactor blows up on you, but it's tedious because everything's in, like, small fragments, and it's also, like, it destroys a lot of the stuff you need to, like, get for work orders, so it really does destroy...
So, do you have a finite amount of tethers per mission?
No, I can go...
Okay.
I can go over to that unit over there and buy more, and luckily, it does not use upgrade points to buy anything from that thing. I'm very sure it uses the debt I've accumulated, so it's basically, I can get it for free. Basically, it being over there, the little purchasing thing, is just when you're playing a game where you can actually worry about oxygen, because you're, like, usually trying to rapidly get to the shop to buy oxygen at, like, fucking 50 O2 in the tank. Yeah, and oxygen goes down pretty fast. I think it's like 2 seconds. 1 every 2 seconds, maybe. Okay, I think...
And I noticed you have fuel.
Yes, there is fuel in the thrusters, because you need to make momentum for yourself.
Right.
So... I think these are all cut off, so I'm going to show you one of my favorite things to do. Processor. Now, alright, oh, wait, no, okay, just fix that. Yeah, there we go. Come on. Yes.
That's awesome.
Yes. Like, the tethers might be stressed a little bit, but usually they don't break. This one might. This one probably is. Yeah, okay, let's just fix that up. Oh shit, it's gonna break again. That sucks. It's fine. I'm just gonna pull the rest of them by myself, I guess. And as you can see, I literally pulled myself around the ship instead of pulling this.
Yeah.
Yeah. These things are heavy. I actually do need tethers. I'm gonna have to just... Oop, power cell. Power cells are a lot safer to pull out compared to the reactor or power junction boxes, which are in the ship. Power junction boxes are actually the most dangerous on these things, because, the junction boxes, they immediately get damaged to the point where, like, if you're anywhere near it, it starts to zap you and anything else that's metal.
Huh.
And if you're near anything else that's metal, after a little while, after it's been electrified, it'll still zap you. Oh yeah, there's also just, you can actually, like, crawl around. You can crawl around with your hands in this game. And, like, you know, I want to see how, because you can reach towards places from really far away. Like, you see that? Like, and like,
Yeah.
Like, look at my hands. Look at those hands.
It's like that,
so
I would be.
weird. Yeah. Okay.
I'm making a monster that moves like that.
Yeah.
Experiences zero gravity, but can reach really far.
Oh god. Oh, that's good.
Just
Oh.
just like leaping and yanking itself down a hallway towards you.
Wait a minute. I thought I just purchased more fuel for my thrusters. What the fuck? Weird. Yeah, like, halfway through what I've been doing, I would have already, been, like, taken out for my, shift in a normal, in the normal difficulty I play, but, like I said, this gives me unlimited time. Oh, I pressed F by accident. I was trying to check the stopwatch, but it's not gonna be that long anyway. Okay, take two. And then you just have this whole exposed side of the ship. Really? Uh-oh. Okay. Okay, I was about to say, like, oh no, did your internet die in the middle of recording?
Yeah, I was about to say, I really like this music.
Yeah, no, the music is great. I love it. And sometimes, if your character gets hit in the head hard enough, the music will change because of a malfunction. Yeah. And then you have to wait a little while until your character basically just like smacks the helmet to fix up the radio.
That's quality.
Yeah. I feel like it'd be dangerous to cut something in space this close. Whew. Utility key. That's great. Those things are pretty useful for the more advanced ships, because you can, like, use them to, like, do things like safely purge a engine of its fuel and stuff, so you don't accidentally blow yourself up. Yeah. Ugh, God. The worst part about the airlocks is that they mess up the bulkheads like this.
Hmm.
And then it's the only part of the bulkhead that you can't get rid of, and you just have to guess from the outside. I mean, you can see the door, but still, it's just... It's annoying because you could strip the entire side of the ship, but the airlock's in the way.
Hmm.
Yeah. Next ship I do, I'm gonna, like, purposefully start messing things up. Like, I'll crack the airlock so you can see what happens, and
Absolutely.
I'll like, las a fuel tank. Yeah. Let's see here. Gotta just make sure we're not touching the the airlock.
This game, multiplayer.
I know. Like, it could be. It would work very well like that, and like I said, it is early access, so there is always the chance of things like that happening, which is pretty nice. I'm just happy I got this from Steam, which means once my friends like you and Larry get their hands on computers, like, I can share my Steam profile with you guys so you can play. Cuz this is something I just want a lot of people to try out. This is really fun. Tell the truth, this is the fastest I've done this, because usually you have to get kind of careful when you're like a minute to 5 minutes before shift end. But no, this is just one continuous go, so this is actually a lot faster than usual. And now for the best part. You can still see this, right? Okay. Well, let's just get used to. That's nice. Just that whole chunk of carbon. God damn. Okay. Let's see here. Well, ladies and gentlemen, unless he comes back right now, I'm pretty sure Joe has, been hit with some internet issues. Sadly. But hey. At least the recording is still okay. So let's see here.
I am here.
Ah, you are here. Were you able to see, the thing?
Or that chunk go.
You were able to see the large chunk?
Yeah.
Good. Good. Because I always like doing that. It's just 2 tethers and boom. The whole back of the ship. Like, look. Look how barren this thing is now.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now, let's see here. Now the thing is that I do like to remove the front from the back a little bit, just so I can kind of Yeah, I won't be able to do it. I don't have... I could get more tethers, but it'd be more of a hassle than worth. So let's see here. I can probably just pull it myself, or at least give it enough momentum to... Yeah, let's just try this. Okay. I should give it a little bit of momentum at least. Usually that works. So, let's see here. I think I will pop this glass out. Yeah. So yeah, basically, from this point on, it's just a lot of like doing this kind of cutting stuff out like this, and tell the truth, after a little while, it gets kind of meh. But I could go to a different ship and show you all the crazy stuff.
I'm about it.
All right.
But also, I love seeing the cutter just.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, you know what? I know what to do. I will get the glass, and then I will get some tethers, and I will do the cockpit, and that's when I'll finish up, because the cockpit is the best place for the cutter, basically. Come on, come on. Yep, there we go. Now, yeah, there's still this spot here. It's free. Yeah, we got the glass.
Tight.
Look how thick this glass is. This game, like, they have some good detail. 'Cause like space, you're gonna want good glass.
Yeah.
It may be a vacuum, there may not be pressure, but you still want good glass.
Yeah.
It's basically for... Would it be an implosion? Huh. I wonder which way it would go with the pressure escaping instead of, like, breaking in. Actually, well, even underwater, pressure would still be escaping, which is really weird to think about.
Mm-hmm.
We know more about outer space than we do the fucking ocean, and that's terrifying.
I hate that.
Yes.
I hate that so much. I love the ocean. I love so much about it. I hate that we know more about things that we'll never touch.
Yeah. Like, I would not be surprised if Cthulhu is in the Mariana Trench, alright? Like, I'm just saying it right now.
Yeah.
Alright, let's just try to pull... Yep, there we go. Okay. We just have to pull this away enough so we get a good amount of working space here.
My fellow Cthulhu.
My man Cthulhu. Pop.
Yoink.
Bye. I like how they just pop out like that. It's very nice.
Yeah.
There we go. Bunch of just panels of aluminum. What? Yeah, there it is. Hey, get back here.
Yoink.
Then you just toss it out like that. Now, let's get this out. Oh, this panel's still here. You see, the best... My favorite... Like, my go-to way of getting all of the metal from this, you have to take these out first. Like this little thing right here. Oh, might as well grab that. Now... Ooh. I'll just throw this through. And this is a good example of what I do. So, let's see. Just line this up. Because this is metal, I could just completely cut this away.
Nice.
Yeah, yeah. Boom. That's a cleaner cut than usual. I think it's because I do it on a different kind of ship. Boom. Whole floor panel.
Hell yeah.
I can do it with the other one, too. Yeah, after this, I'll go into free play and blow up a nuclear reactor. That's what I'll do. Yes.
In free play, you have infinite money for tethers. Yes.
I think I just have infinite tethers. Period.
You should try and pull a ship apart, like rig it to come apart almost entirely with tethers. Like go in with the cutter, cut all
Yeah.
the
Yeah. No, I could definitely do that. I could definitely do that. Okay. So at least I showed you how the interior of the cockpit is like. So let me just save this by going back to the hab, and I will drop into free play to first do the reactor.
Bet.
Yeah. So you've been playing a lot of Terraria lately, brother.
Mm-hmm. It was a game that I played when I still had the Xbox 360, and it was one of the first games that I got when I bought my PS4, but I hadn't played it until this year, which is weird to think about. So yeah, I played the hell out of it. I had modded worlds. I wanted to get the stuff that I had when I was playing back then.
All right.
So
Yeah, makes
I
sense.
figured I'd do that. I hadn't actually ever beaten the game either, so I figured give it a shot.
Okay. These are the big ships I was talking about. I chose this one because it's usually pressurized, so I can show the airlock thing off first.
Bet.
You know you're coming in with malicious intent when you start off with the cutter.
It's like, all right, boy, we finished our cut. Oh,
Yeah. Boom. Yeah.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
I feel like that's actually not a terrible idea. All that stuff shoots out.
I know, but then like, cause it can just shoot out into space, which is really difficult for you to catch then. And then also when it breaks like this is the door. This is worth more if you didn't blow it up like that. If I didn't cut
Gotcha.
it. Because now it's just scrap, when before it was the door, which could go in there.
Ah.
Yeah. No, if it's nanocarbon, once you start cutting it up really bad, it's kind of worthless. Yeah. The green stuff is just, basically it's a thing that stops you from cutting. It'll actually, like, light on fire and then, like, if it's close enough to something, accidentally light something else on fire that might, like, blow up in your face.
I want to see that.
I could go to it. You have to get lucky. 'Cause...
Oh, I want to see it light on fire at least.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Yeah. Also, that just, like, that just happens everywhere. If it's not something you can cut, it bounces off like this. Sometimes...
That's super cool.
When cutting, like, roof tiles or floor tiles in the smaller ships, you can accidentally hit a wall and accidentally rupture the reactor while you're sitting right in front of it. Okay. So this is the reactor.
Ah.
I'm gonna get into the main area. Yeah, here's a bulkhead. I'm gonna go inside to rupture it, so I'm just kind of like surrounded by things that can explode.
Excellent.
Yes. Okay, so usually you would take a utility key and be able to like clear out the thrusters.
Fuel lines and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you'd be able to clear out the thrusters. For fuel lines, at least for the smaller ships, you have to go straight to the fuel things.
Oh God.
Oh dang, the glass isn't out yet. I was just trying to blast the glass first. I'm pointing away from the reactor. There we go. Okay. Oh my god. Oh, shoot.
Huh?
I think... Oh, this is even better than I would have imagined. Yo,
Oh,
I took off the protective shielding.
is there radiation poisoning in this game?
Uh, I don't know. I don't think it'll, and I'm very sure it wouldn't tell me in free play either, because I
Yeah.
don't register damage. I'm just gonna try to snipe it.
Yo!
Yep. Look at this. Look, it gets like it gets carbonized from the explosion.
That's crazy.
And then the thrusters blow up too. Oh no, this isn't carbonization from the explosion. This is coolant. The explosion ruptured coolant tanks, and it got, yeah. More.
It's crazy.
Yeah. No, the big reactors are beauties, man.
I also really like those colors.
Exactly.
Hell yeah.
Actually, yeah, let me get a wide on this. So, a majority of the ship isn't messed up from the top, but as soon as you check the bottom,
it just got.
yes. Like, those reactors are worth like 30 grand, 3 grand, I don't know.
Oh, a significant amount.
And a significant amount. And they could just blow up on your face. Like, I'm gonna reset this and show you a way that I accidentally blow it up, actually.
That.
So, but yeah, one of the things that I give a lot of praise to this game is definitely just how it registers momentum, because
Heck yeah.
it really does feel like zero grav with how it registers momentum. It's like, it's still slow, but it's like you're still moving because there's not really anything slowing you down. I still made $4. I still made $4 and I destroyed so many things. Yo. But just the feeling of the gravity from it is very good.
Heck yeah.
Okay, let's see. You know what? Let's go industrial. It's basically like a big freighter, so it'll be easier to see what's happening instead of that cramped small area I was in.
Right.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Also, if it's big enough, you can just pull yourself to the item with the thing.
That's awesome.
Yep. Oh god. Yeah, you can really hurt yourself doing that.
Yourself into free space.
Yeah, you can really hurt yourself doing that, actually. Like, I have almost killed my character doing that. I don't believe this is supposed to be... Really? Usually they're not pressurized. Because they're, you know, just like, they're just storage, you know? Like, it's... Yeah, you see, it's just cargo containers. So
Right.
usually it's not pressurized. So, on this, you see there's the thing to take out all of the thrusters.
Yep.
There is 2 tubes, you see. Black tube, white tube. Now, sometimes you can clear the thrusters of fuel without, like, destroying yourself. But if you try to take them out, it'll blow up. But the last time I was playing around with these things, I didn't blow it up by messing with the thrusters. Because I was messing with the coolant system to try to figure out how to fix it that way. This is the coolant system. You can pop this off. Here's the coolant. This thing right here. This is the computer terminal. Without this, the coolant system doesn't work. This doesn't have that anymore. This is the coolant. Without it, the reactor will blow up. I'm getting rid of the coolant.
Excellent.
Now, we have a nice little window here, so let's just look from here. Okay, so the coolant is out. Ooh, I know what I should do. I know what really messes it up, because it purges the fuel lines, which really mess it up. You go over to these boys, you find the manual override. Just word to the wise, you never use the emergency thruster override unless you do not have a utility key. You want to use that terminal up front. You do not want to use this. There is the chance this might blow up in your face.
These work suits must be really strong.
They're not. No, like, the respawns in this game are completely put on them like you, being cloned. So then you're charged money for being cloned and for, destroying company property. The in-game computer voice that tells you, like, hey, warning, you're gonna suffocate, literally just says things like, warning, carbon, like, extensive carbon dioxide messes up equipment. It's not even like, yeah, if you die, that's a problem. It's just like, yeah, if you suffocate, you're gonna cost us money. So as you can see, there's the countdown to the reactor.
Registering the character as property.
Yes, basically. As you can see, there's the countdown to the reactor. It's pretty slow. You know what? It's actually a lot slower on this one compared to the other one. I never noticed that. But, I do like this kind of ship because, there are cut points under the reactor right here. Oh yeah, and the reactor is, like, just because it has a countdown doesn't mean it's not destroying things. Like, right here, if you cut the, like, couple of points here, you can completely pop out this one panel, and you could just drag the reactor down. But in my normal save, I don't have access to this kind of ship yet. I have access to a ship that you can't do that with. It all ends in the same thing. Might as well not wait. Come on. Come on. Come on. Really? Oh, it just melts. Oh, that's sad. Maybe if it rupture... Wait, no, I purged their fuel. Of course they won't blow up on me. There we go. Beautiful. That is very nice. Ah. Ooh. I know what I should do. I need to get to one of the smaller... I need to load up one of the smaller ships. Yeah. Okay, let's see here. Come on. I'm done with that. So, Joe, here's the plan. I'm gonna load up one of the smaller ships. I'll say civilian transit. I'm going to get into the pressurized cockpit.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna last cut the front glass. Yeah.
That.
Magic hands go. It's so weird.
Skitter around the hole.
Look at this, look at this, look at this. It even slides me around.
It's like skitter across the surface of the whole ship.
Oh, I have skittered around the hull before just because, like, oh, it saves fuel. Like, just,
Yeah, so a creature that moves like this experiences no gravity, but can pull itself for momentum.
Look at this. Look at this. Now I'm on the roof. God, I'm a horror movie creature, man.
Facts. You're rotating around the axis of your whole shoulder.
Exactly. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna shut the door first, just to really mess myself up. Vertical cuts usually work better. And now I'm being sucked towards it. Huh. That was a lot more controlled than I thought. Alright, I'm gonna go towards the main thing, get myself stuck in the airlock, and then cut the exterior airlock.
Bet.
Yeah. Because
That'll do it.
you see how the airlock explodes. So, yeah. Ah, yes. Pressurized airlock. It just throws me out. Whee! Oh, okay, I guess I'm getting processed.
Oh shit.
Goodbye, sweet world. Let's see how this goes. Let's see where this goes. Exiting work area. Okay. What are you gonna do to me, huh, bitch? Huh? Oh my god. Yeah, that's good. I like that. That was fun.
That is content.
That is content. That is what should be happening in a game like this. But hey, you know what happened? I finally dealt with my airlock problem. And an easy way to get into the bulkheads, too. Which is really nice.
Epic. Oh. Jeez.
That wasn't just the fuel tank. That was also the engine, the main engine
I figured, yeah.
and the reactor at the same time. So yeah.
Holy shit.
Oh, look at that, man. That's fucking beautiful.
Now imagine the scale that happens on like ships in Star Wars. Because they're so much more compact.
Wait a minute. Ooh. Okay.
I wonder if this game would have mods for Star Wars ships.
Maybe. I could definitely see that.
There's actually, Star Wars ships come with blueprints if you buy books about them.
Okay.
So someone could backwards, like,
I'm gonna pause.
reverse one.
I'm gonna switch screens on this game so I can look up on the Steam Workshop if this game has mods on it.
Bet.
Yeah. Let's see here. Thank God I had Steam already running. Let's see here. Is there a workshop ready for it? There is no workshop for... Okay, there's no workshop for Hardspace Shipbreaker. But,
how long's the recording been running?
the recording has been going for... 56 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, no, there's no workshops. What's up?
Do you want to cut it here so it's easier to go through and edit out the part where my internet died?
Tell the truth, I just, first of all, like I've already said before, bro, I don't have software for that. And also, I just tried to, cover that audio myself. I mean, you did it in the first episode, so right now, at least, it won't be that big of a problem. Like, just, if one of us dies, we just cover it.
Yep.
At least until I get some good software, and like I said before, my whole plan for that one project I said something about with the swords. Like, I'll have some kind of software sooner or later. I need it for something. Yeah. But no, I have never actually checked out the ship that I just chose. So I'm gonna take a look around, and then I'm gonna go into the reactor, I'm going to find the, I'm not going to purge the engines of power yet. And I'm going to basically try to cut a good enough hole to where I can, like, snipe the reactor and watch it from the outside.
Bet.
Yeah. So for once, I'm going to take the airlocks normally. God, it's so fucking disgusting. Oh, this is gross. Oh, is that the... Oh, cool, that's that thing. Yuck. Yuck.
Let's just hold that.
Oh, I just went into somewhere that was actually pressured. That's cool. I kind of can't care. Oh, this is the I don't like this cockpit, because look at this. Like, this is a real spaceship cockpit. Like, but I don't like it, because it doesn't have a lot of visibility. It's just, you're kind of looking through one slit. It's not that nice. Alright. Well, ladies and gentlemen, yeah, tell the truth, I'm getting a little bit tired myself anyway. I'm gonna end it here. My friend Joe has a... I don't know if he'll be back for the outro, but he is also gone for personal reasons, so I can't really... I wouldn't want to complain about it. I mean, everyone's got a life. But, let's end it here with a bang. Let's get that reactor done, and we'll be done. Is this another airlock? No. Let's pop that reactor, and I'll cut off this recording, and we'll get a good time. So, let's see. Let's just make a way out, first of all. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. There's our way out. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is always a pleasure to record for you. I hope you enjoy, and I truly, truly hope that this has been a good video. But no, I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope you're having a good day or a good night. And well, dudes, dudettes, ladies, gentlemen, just humans all around, as we watch this awesome explosion and just the gravity of it. Haha. I wish you all a good day, a good night. Enjoy yourselves, and I hope you enjoyed this. Bye.